Hello friends, welcome back to Canadianness. I hope you all doing well. In today's video we are going to discuss about another two important cities of Canada. So this is the third video of Canada city comparison series, and in the previous two videos we discussed about Toronto, Calgary, Ottawa. So this video is also going to be amazing, so do watch till the end as I will be providing a conclusion as well. So this video will help all immigrants and all those who are still struggling to find which city will be best for them. So this video will provide complete insights and complete comparison. If you like this video, do hit the like button and also subscribe the channel so that you can receive future notifications for my upcoming videos as well. So in today's video, we'll be discussing about these two cities, Toronto versus Vancouver. We will be discussing the following points: population, geography, time zone, the weather, the cost of living in these cities, salaries and taxes, jobs and job sectors which are in demand, the minimum wages, rents, crime rate and transportation. So stick around and watch this video till the end. So without wasting any more time, let's begin. So now let's check the first point, population of these two cities. In Toronto, the population is 6.1 million, whereas in Vancouver, the population is 2.5 million. Moving to the community population, as per the 2016 census, the ethnicity is as this: European is 47.7%, South Asian are 12.6%, Chinese 11.1%, Black 8.9%, Filipino 5.7%, Latin American 2.9%, West Asian 2.2%, Korean 1.5%, Southeast Asian 1.5%, Arab 1.3%, Aboriginal, Japanese and multiple visible minorities around 1%. If you move to the Vancouver part, we can see Europeans are 47.2%, Chinese are 26.5%, they are the second major here ethnicity in Vancouver. Third one is South Asian, which is 6%, which includes Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis. Filipino are 5.8%, Southeast Asian 2.7%, Aboriginal 2.1%, Latin American 1.7%, Japanese, Korean around 1.5%, West Asian, Black, Arab and other visible minorities around 1%. So now let's move to the geography part. Toronto is the capital city of Ontario province, which is in the southeastern Canada, whereas Vancouver is a coastal city on the mainland of British Columbia, Canada, which is the westernmost part of Canada. Toronto is the most populous city in Canada. It's a multicultural city. It's country's financial and commercial center as well. It's located on the northwestern shore of Lake Ontario. Whereas Vancouver, it's located on the Burrard Peninsula, which lies between Burrard Inlet to the north and the Fraser River to the south. It is one of the most ethnically and linguistically diverse cities in Canada. It is consistently named as one of the top 5 worldwide cities for livability and quality of life. It has the highest population density in Canada with over 5,400 people per square kilometer. So now moving to the time zone part, Toronto falls in the Eastern time zone, so it's EDT GMT -4, whereas Vancouver falls in the Pacific part, so it's Pacific Daylight Time GMT -7. So geography wise, Vancouver is close to mountains and oceans, so that's why Vancouver has mild temperature, mild weather throughout the year. So now let's check the weather of these two cities, Toronto and Vancouver. In Toronto, as you can see from the graph, in winter the temperature ranges around -7 degrees Celsius, whereas in summers it can go up to 27-28 degrees Celsius as well. From the graph of Vancouver, you can see in winter the temperature ranges around 3 degrees Celsius, whereas in summers it can go up to 22 degrees Celsius. So from both graphs you can see winters are more harsh in Toronto as compared to Vancouver. Vancouver enjoys a pleasant environment throughout the year. So now let's check the snowfall in these two cities. In Toronto, as you can see from the graph, the snowfall starts around October and it goes till April, whereas in Vancouver the snowfall starts around November mid and it goes till April. And also you can see the amount of snowfall is very less in Vancouver as compared to Toronto. Reason being, it's a coastal city, so here instead of snowfall the rainfall is more as compared to Toronto. So moving to the crime rate part in these two cities, in Toronto the crime index is 39.21 and the safety index is 60.79, whereas in Vancouver the crime index is 36.6 and the safety index is 63.4. So here you can see crime is little less in Vancouver as compared to Toronto, but overall the indexes are way lower as compared to other popular cities of the world. So moving to the most important part, the rents of these two cities. In Toronto, a studio apartment costs around $1,675 Canadian dollars, whereas in Vancouver it's $1,650 Canadian dollars. A one bedroom apartment in Toronto costs around 2050 Canadian dollars, whereas in Vancouver it's 2000 Canadian dollars. So as you can see, prices are same in both these cities, as these are the most popular cities and most growing cities of Canada. A two bedroom apartment, we can see it costs around 2650 Canadian dollars in Toronto, whereas in Vancouver it's $2748. So the ranges of prices are almost similar. So on the rent perspective, you will find both these cities equal. So now moving to the cost of living in these two cities. Toronto has a cost of living index of 74.72, whereas Vancouver has a cost of living index of 72.06. So the cost of living index is little lower in Vancouver as compared to Toronto. The cost of living rank is in Toronto, it's 137 out of 576 cities in the world, whereas Vancouver stands at 155 out of 570 cities in the world. So from here you can see the cost of living in Toronto is little more as compared to Vancouver. So the cost of living could be judged from the next statement that you would be needing around 6700 Canadian dollars in Toronto to maintain the same standard of life that you can have with Canadian dollar 6600 in Vancouver. So now let's move to the salaries part in these cities. The average salary in Toronto is 64k Canadian dollars yearly, whereas in Vancouver it's 62k Canadian dollars. For a software developer it's 69k average, whereas in Vancouver a software developer can earn around 71k Canadian dollars. Overall, you can see for different type of jobs the salaries are different in these two cities. So it could be like 1 or 2k difference, 3k difference, but on an average the salaries are almost equal. So the average salaries range from 40k to 80k yearly in both these cities. Now moving to the taxes part. In Toronto, the harmonized sales tax is 13%. Though Ontario provides reliefs on the 8% provincial portion of the HST on specific terms. So this 13% is calculated as 8% which is the provincial tax and 5% which is the federal tax. Whereas in Vancouver it's GST plus PST which is provincial sales tax and it amounts to 12%. So overall you can see it's 1% cheaper the tax in Vancouver as compared to Toronto. So the 5% portion is fixed, the federal part, and the rest is the provincial tax which varies from province to province. So in Toronto it's 8%, in Vancouver it's 7%. So moving to the minimum wage in these cities, Toronto as it falls in Ontario, so the minimum wage is $14 per hour. So from 1st October 2020 it's going to increase by 25 cents per hour, so it will be 14.25 Canadian dollars per hour. In Vancouver, it's currently 14.60 Canadian dollars per hour as of June 1, 2020. It will be $15.20 per hour in June 1, 2021. So from here you can see the minimum wage is little more in Vancouver as compared to Toronto. So now let's check the job and job sectors which are in demand in these two cities. So in Toronto, the major things you can see they are in technology, business and finance, life sciences, healthcare, marketing managers, translator, drivers, occupational therapists. In Vancouver, the retail and wholesale, trade management, financial auditors and accountants, administrative officers, healthcare professionals, tourism, teaching, labor and construction, IT jobs, sales and service occupations and managerial occupations. So overall, you can see in both these cities, there are same kind of jobs which are in demand because throughout Canada, the demand is same. So now moving to the transportation part, the modes of transportation. In Toronto, they have subways, buses, streetcars by TTC, inter-regional commuter rail and bus by GO Transit. Whereas in Vancouver, TransLink is responsible for all aspects of municipal transportation, the public transportation. They have bus transit, SkyTrain, West Coast Express rail train, downtown streetcar and sea buses. Airports, Toronto has two airports, Pearson International Airport and Toronto Island Airport. So whereas Vancouver has one airport, Vancouver International Airport YVR, it is the second busiest airport in Canada and one of the busiest international airports on the west coast of North America. So checking the local transport, the one-way ticket, it costs around 3.25 Canadian dollars in Toronto, whereas in Vancouver it costs around 3 Canadian dollars. The monthly pass in Toronto it's 151 Canadian dollars, whereas in Vancouver it's 98 Canadian dollars. So the public transportation, we can say it's little cheaper in Vancouver as compared to Toronto. So now let's conclude which city will be best for you. So if you don't want any harsh climate, you want a small town feel, you want more Asian culture, and you want mountains and oceans surrounding the city where you live, and you also love rains, then Vancouver is the city for you. If you need more ethnic neighborhoods, if you need a big city life and you want huge number of festivals, cultural events and all those things, if you want a bustling city and you love snow, then Toronto would be best fit for you. So that's for today. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like this one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Your subscription gives us motivation to create more such videos. Also hit the like button and provide your feedback in the comment section below. So see you in some next video. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.